Your child doesn't have a knowledge problem, believe it or not. They have an issue with dealing with pressure. Most parents of children heading into year 11, they spend the entire summer focused on whether their child knows enough GCSE maths topics. And what most don't realize is that knowledge is rarely the reason why a child gets stuck at a grade 5 or even a grade 6. Let me show you what's actually happening. You see, like, your child sits at home, they open their past paper questions on simultaneous equations, they work through it carefully, they get it right, and they feel confident. That same child walks into an exam hall, they see the same type of questions but under examined timed pressure, and they freeze completely. The topic knowledge didn't just disappear, but the ability to access it under pressure that was never built in the first place, and that's the problem. And this is the gap most parents can't seem to see from the outside. Watching your child revise at home, it tells you nothing about how they perform when the clock is running, and the stakes are actually real. Children who understand topics in comfortable conditions but freeze in exams, they aren't struggling with maths, they're actually struggling with that pressure in the exam. And those are two completely different problems with two completely different solutions. Fixing a knowledge gap means learning more topics, but fixing pressure gaps means deliberately practicing under exam conditions until timed performance feels natural as working at home. So what actually closes that gap over the summer before year 11 starts? Well, it's regular timed question sets. So exam conditions stop feeling unfamiliar and they start feeling more normal. It's also like independent error analysis after every set. So your child develops that habit of understanding why marks were lost in the first place, and not just that they were lost and leaving it there. And it's consistent repetition of weaker topics under pressure until that freeze response disappears completely and confident execution takes its place. Look, if your child understands the topics but falls apart under exam pressure in GCSE maths, message me with the word maths and I'll reserve your spot for a free strategy session where we'll identify exactly where the pressure gap is and we'll build a plan to close it before year 11 starts. Look, these spots, they do fill up quickly, so make sure you secure yours today.